Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ybot. Welcome back to Civilization 6, where we are posturing and preparing for war with Montezuma, even if he does not necessarily hate us yet. Speaking of which, I just want to make absolutely sure that he does not. He's actually losing money. Alright. So I want to see if I could maybe get some sort of deal while we're just merely unfriendly with him, but it appears that's not going to happen. Oh, also, apparently we were building an aqueduct. How long will that take? 10 turns. Okay. Well, CQUI is, oh, Scythia declared war in Jerusalem, rather. So, also, I should mention, guys, something I discovered during the break. It turns out that Scythia is interested in joint wars if I give her half my money. But I mean, she commands quite the army, so I could send her, I could sick her on Trajan, and she's right next to Trajan. It'd be pretty difficult for Trajan to actually come and do anything about it. But then I run the risk of having a war with both Trajan and with Montezuma at the same time, which could be troubling. Alternatively, I could use her to go to war with Montezuma. But I think I kind of want to push her into a war with Trajan. So I think I'm going to actually do this. We're going to see what happens. The penalty will be moderate for a war with Rome. We'll do it. So Rome can attack us, but presumably they'll have to go a long way around to do that. Well, also, they're currently the science leaders, so I think that they're focusing a lot on that, so this will hopefully stop them in their tracks. We'll see. We'll see just how things are going. I mean, we have the troops to stop them, but the real question is, do we have the troops to both stop them and defend ourselves versus Montezuma in a war with him? So that is the real question. We got a swordsman up here we need to contend with, so we'll deal with him. We have a unit down here. We'll just park him here for now. And Monty's conveniently denouncing me. That's fine. Pedro's denouncing me as well. Anybody else want to get on the hate train? Peter? Peter, you want to get in on calling me a piece of shit? Rome has progressed to the industrial era. I feel like their military hasn't necessarily progressed with them. Let that guy sleep there for now. Bring this guy in. And we'll build a farm with the last charge there and get the nice triangular farm bonus. Put that guy on alert. Put this guy on alert. This guy can stay here. This guy can maybe trade places with this guy, and then they both go on alert. Aztecs declared war on Brazil. Brazil receives war declaration from the Aztecs. This is perfect timing, guys. Just a few turns, and we can actually come in and, quote, save the Brazilians.
Create with the heart. Build with the mind.
Alright, we got construction. Maybe we want to finish off stirrups now. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll have mercenaries in like 3 turns. So that'll work. Charleston. You know what? Build a trader in Charleston. You're relatively safe up here. Relatively. We do need to be careful though, because I'm actually going to send this guy up to guard our iron, because it occurs to me that that's our sole source of iron, and things could go rather sideways very quickly. So, let's see now. So we'll have this next turn, we'll have this in 3 turns. Ew. Well, we'll see what happens. Oh, these are actually a little weaker than I thought. Where are the walls on this city? The ancient walls are not showing up. This one has medieval walls. This one has ancient walls.
Few inventions have been so simple as the stirrup.
Alright, we got ourselves the stirrup, and unfortunately now our knight's going to take a lot longer to build. Whoops. That's fine. Let's grab Celestial Navigation. Should we? Shall we? Let's grab Military Engineering. Trade route Washington to somewhere with production. How about New York? That is pretty risky, actually. But we'll see. I'm gonna send this guy back now, since we're gonna go to war in just a few turns here. We can upgrade now. That's not a bad price, but I'm gonna wait. Because it's, we can do half price upgrades. So that's gonna be so much better. Just hope Mr. Trajan's not trying, anything. If he does, actually, Leventa's guarding my, is guarding my rear here. Alright, Boston. Have we got our feudal contract up and running yet? Yes, we do. I thought it seemed a little more reasonable for building crossbows. Can Faith buy a watermill if we want to. Let's actually get a builder here, because we got a lot of unimproved stuff here, and I mean a lot of unimproved stuff. Gonna take a shot at this guy. Everything else, I guess, is just on station, waiting for the word to strike and get policies flipped around. I wonder how much money we're gonna lose once we switch over to professional army. Because we're going to have to drop one of our military policy slots, most likely. What would be really good right now is a good military government type, such as monarchy. Okay, so can we perhaps take... We don't have economic union yet. We just have 2 of these. So we're going to have to switch these out. Economic policy slots. We only have 2 trade routes going, so that's plus 4 gold. That's not going to do enough. So it's not worth it. So let's stick with this for now. We're losing money, but we've got a lot of money. We can upgrade these guys for like 90 gold, so that's really good. Do we have any other chariots? If I select and then click on the title, I can just go through the unit list and take a look. We do have 2 archers. Just attack that and kill it. Let's actually just go into the list, find the other archer. This guy right here, so we can upgrade him next turn. I think we need... yeah, we need civil service either way. No, we just need it for one thing, but... yeah, let's get to work on civil service. That'll get us towards monarchy, which we actually do really want. Kurtuba. Get to work on a siege tower, actually, Kurtuba. So these guys are still I'm still suzerain of them. I could be suzerain of Geneva, which will give me bonuses so long as I'm at peace. Somewhat useful. Maybe, I guess. Or I could just get... anything else I would get from them? Deer, wheat, wine, which I have. How about we send one to Leventa, one envoy to Leventa? That'll get us a little extra faith. Alright, next turn. And with the faith, we can do some interesting things thanks to Valentia being our... thanks to us being suzerain of Leven. Then... my god. Valentia. There we go. Having issues with the pronunciations, folks. We're definitely going to be building some markets soon, though. Anyway, upgrade that guy. And we can't actually upgrade this guy. Do we have a quick one? So I'm going to actually switch over to theology just so I can get us switched over to a new government type before we actually go bankrupt. Because I think we're gonna have some trouble. On the bright side, Monty's getting his ass kicked by Brazil, which is actually quite hilarious. So I think it may be time to tell Montezuma to where to go and what to do with himself. But first, we need to break these guys off. Need to bring in some knights. So if I bring in... it's not perfect, but if I bring a knight here and here, we'll be able to attack across the river and do some good damage. This one versus district defenses, plus 10 combat strength when defending versus city attacks. Yeah, so let's go to the right side of the promotion tree there. Trajan's also getting his ass kicked. I'm worried that I might turn Scythia into a bit of a monster, but I mean... we'll be able to deal with that a little later once we get once we deal with Monty. So anyway, I think this turn right here, it's a good time to maybe declare war on Monty. Oh, we don't have a monument in New York. Well, we can actually just faith buy it, so let's do that. Let's get a granary too so it can keep growing. Just faith buy that. And we'll get a marketplace because we need the money so very, very badly. And I think we can finally go to war with Montezuma. Declare our formal war like so. Suck it, Monty. Alright. The mod just gives them a nice little red tint. Makes it very easy to see who you are supposed to be attacking. There we go. So, 2 shots from my dudes, and they go down. Not too shabby. Let's bring these guys up. Let's bring this guy up. He could attack, but it's not going to do him. It's not going to do anything, so let's just leave him there for a turn. Let's bring up our knight. He could actually almost completely eliminate the city defenses. Our catapults can do phenomenal damage. Just like that, all of a sudden the defenses melt away. Let's bring up the crossbows, and we'll just finish off that crossbow. Bring this guy up. Bring up the knights. That'll be a major victory, and they take very, very little damage. So either we were right to wait, or I waited way too long, and I could have done this a lot sooner. I think waiting was the correct choice, though, because Monty wasted a lot of his strength on this failed attack on Brazil. Nice. My guys are defending nicely up there, although I think I'm going to have to pull that swordsman back. Gonna have to get these knights in there to start mixing it up with the crossbows. Or just pull up my own crossbows. We'll see. The city's probably gonna fall this turn. I haven't really used catapults or any sort of siege engines before artillery in this game. Alright, so back to civil service. The reason that we did that one first is because we can make some changes. We can drop professional army and we can return conscription. There we go. So we'll be making more money again. Or at least losing less. We'll be making 3 gold per turn. Very, very little. Almost losing money, but it'll help a little bit. Brasilia. Let's go ahead and get a market for you. And send an envoy over to Stockholm so that we'll get a little bit more science once we peace out with them. Alright, move up that guy, move up this guy. We'll move this guy to the other side of the river. Move you to the forest. You just fortify till you're healed up. You come on up, and apparently we can attack with you, well, soonish. And we have a new crossbow. Perfect. So we're going to cross the river and attack. And we got a boost. Perfect. This guy's probably going to die next turn if I leave him there. Yeah, a lot of things are... So I'm going to use the I'm going to use the catapults, rather, to assault the city. Well, the garrison, I guess. Alright, so let's use the guy who's furthest back. Take a shot at it. Let's use this guy over here. And then we'll use the horsemen to just finish it off. And the reason I did it that way is that I want to have the opportunity to get in here with my knight. Actually break him off from the battering ram, maybe see if he can get a little bit more range. And he can go in full health and just smack that guy around a little. This guy can go in. Let's pull him back though. He'll be safe behind the hill for now. We'll keep that city. Choose production. Let's get a monument there. And anybody who hasn't moved yet, we'll move them up. Next turn. So we've got our military science. We're a little low on amenities. Chichen Itza's been done. So is the Terracotta Army. Oh. Monty has a settler over there. We should try to run it down. City center's been... I'm gonna refuse your demand there for now, Pedro. Actually, you know what? There's no point in me. I was considering giving him a gift of that later. It's like, I won't demand. I won't give in to demands, but I will give you a gift. As far as I can tell, there's no good reason to give in to demands.
The more science intervenes in warfare, the more will...
Alright, we discovered a source of niter, which is apparently underneath my campus, which means we get it automatically. Oh. Our encampment can actually bombard, and so can Brasilia. Which may just mean that my knight can go in there and grab that settler. Yes! Yes, we got ourselves a free settler, folks. So we got one source of niter. Any other niter around here? One up here in the godforsaken tundra. Alright, well... I mean, we can build musketmen whenever we get gunpowder. So we need to build an armory. I wonder, guys. We can actually do that with faith if we get enough faith. Let's actually just start with... Let's start with just a hard build. That's not a bad thing to have anyway. We need it for military academies. It'll... I believe it improves the... let's actually just take a look at it. But after we do other things like manage the city, of course. What do we want to do here anyway? Maybe get out another trader? That'd be good. So, armories, what'll they do? What will an armory do for us? So just pull this down in the production queue to get rid of it. Right click to remove it. Armory, plus 25% combat strength for all land units, so it gets promotions faster, gives us a flat +2 production, gives us one more Great General slot. Alright, and it costs 2 maintenance. So basically you're trading 2 gold for 2 production, plus the other benefits, so it is helpful. And military academies are quite good, so... that is definitely something we'd want to get. When we can. Wow, the walls went down like tissue paper. They're trying to build medieval walls. That's not going to happen. Alright, so this place... I think Rio de Janeiro needs a lot of love in terms of its production. It's got a huge population, but surrounded by jungle, which is not really all that great for production. So let's move these guys over here, I suppose. This guy, I think, can just charge over the hill and lay down the herd on this guy. Yes, he can. Oh, this guy can actually shoot from here. I think I'm going to go ahead and take this one out. This horseman will get the double flanking bonus. Absolutely. Bring our catapult in closer, cross the river with this catapult, and take the chance on... Yeah, that one looked a little more risky, but looks like we're fine. Alright, next turn. Who's at war with us? Okay, so Stockham switched over to Monty's hands, I guess. Yep. Pretty much. So Monty's losing a good portion of his army. We should be able to walk all over him once we get rid of his forces. Cortuba, I believe they just finished the siege tower. Let's get a builder here. Let's do that for now. I do want to get some universities up, but it seems like that city's really low on production. So we'll attack with this wounded crossbow. Poke up here. It's a good thing I didn't get within range of the city, because it's got a city defense bombard in addition to a crossbow being garrisoned inside. So that's going to be painful. Alright, we'll give this guy barding to help versus ranged attacks. Going to move our swordsman up. Move our crossbow up. Move this crossbow up. This guy's probably gonna die. Yeah, let's not do that. I'm not willing to sacrifice him just yet. Can move this guy down here. Just move up the battering ram. Creep it up little by little. Let's actually move this guy out of the city so that things can start moving through. I guess that guy has to stay there this turn. It's a bit of a log jam. Well, this city's been taken. We'll keep it. It's a nice little expansion to my territory. It's a little closer to the capital than I would like, but it'll do. And we'll take Arrow Storm as our promotion. Move this guy over to the Sheeps. We'll send this guy to Washington for now. This guy's gonna just have to stay put for the time being. I suppose we can actually smack these spearmen a little. And Rio de Janeiro. Get a trade route going to New York, actually. Let's do that. And we'll send our siege tower out. Alright. And this guy's going to need to heal in the capital. Alright, so I think we'll do one more turn. And then we'll call it an episode. Crossbow was bombarded by another crossbow. What's this one? Knight was attacked by a spearman. And this crossbow here actually left the city, so that's... If I can somehow manage to take him out, this is the perfect time to do it. So let's see. How can I manage this? Well, I can eliminate that guy. I can just go across the river like so. You know what? This guy, I think I'm willing to use him as a pawn and sacrifice him if I have to. It looks like we'll be able to do significant damage to this guy. Like so. And probably just finish him with the horseman. Here we go. Perfect. Pull up the battering ram. I think we can even bring in our wounded knight. Yeah. Alright. And this guy, across the river. I guess that's all she wrote for his turn. And this guy's gonna need some bonuses. Let's give him unit killing bonuses. So left-hand side of the promotion tree then. This guy will attack the crossbow, and we'll finish the crossbow off with the knight. Perfect. Move that guy around the long way. Can we build any districts here? Can we build a harbor yet? Do we have the tech for... It's a one-turn tech. Let's just get it. Oh, I lied. 3 turns. Maybe not. Let's not get it yet. We built a worker yet? Yes, we did. Well, I guess we're building another one. That's fine. Let's actually try the kind of hit-and-run left side of the promotion tree for that guy. Let's keep moving down with these guys. Move this guy over here just to keep him out of the way. Cross the river with that guy finally. That's probably all she wrote for his turn. And Cortuba. Just a simple trade route to Washington. Started. And this guy. The purple tiles are the ones that I absolutely need to improve. That's one of the many modifications that CQUI's just stuck in that one big mega mod there. Alright, and that's going to do it for this turn. So, yeah, next time we'll take Texcoco, and we'll make a push for Monty's capital. And then after that, we might see about doing a little bit of attacking of the Romans. Especially if their city, if their cities actually are this week. So, that's going to do it for this episode, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this series. Hope you're enjoying watching America kick ass on its own continent. And, yeah, so we have, once again, we have all the way till here. So all of this area here on the eastern coast of this Pangaea continent, we can go and attack and get our bonuses. So, once again, my name's been Ybot. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you do want to see more videos in this series to make sure you don't miss any. And also, there is other lovely things I do on this channel, such as my City Skyline series. Thank you for watching. My name's been Ybot. I will see you guys next time.